Wrong. We're going to be waiting for you on the new episode of the City Podcast. Episode 184. We are your hosts. I'm Tony and I'm here with
Roman.
And
your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
I think everybody loves to hate that boy. It's not just you. Just everybody.
Yeah. I don't know if they like it, but they do hate him.
Je déteste.
Déteste ser garçon.
I love all my haters. Thank you, haters.
There was like a super poignant quote about hate.
I thought you were going to go to that the rap song for all the haters.
Oh, no.
No, you got... Okay. Hey.
No. It was life's too short to spend my time hating people. And I'm like, fucking life's short anyway. I'm going to hate everybody I can.
I'm going to hate to 100%. Hate.
Hey, you know what? We're from Texas. We ain't going to hide. I'm going to tell you straight to your face. I fucking hate you.
Look here, you hoser.
Somebody had shared on Facebook, like, one of these has to go. And it was like, what was it? It was
Buc-ee's,
HEB,
Buc-ee's,
Buc-ee's,
Whataburger, and DQ.
Whataburger, and DQ.
Whataburger's got to go.
I was like, DQ has to go because DQ ain't even fucking native Texas.
Wait, what is it? Buc-ee's, Whataburger,
Buc-ee's,
DQ?
Whataburger, DQ, and HEB.
Well, HEB pays for my family's bills, so...
HEB feeds us.
Yeah, okay, I can
it's
say
a
by
cult.
directly.
We all know HEB's a cult, but it's a cult we all happily buy into.
Yeah, and Buc-ee's, you had to have Buc-ee's. Best restrooms, best jerky.
It's true. The restrooms are dynamite. If you haven't gone to Buc-ee's and tried the restrooms...
When we went to the wedding and we stopped there only once, but we should have stopped there twice.
Well, we didn't have time.
I mean, we had time.
And then...
You're falling asleep on the fucking road.
While driving.
No, I was driving, luckily.
That's the thing, he thought he was driving.
I was bored.
He blazed the sugars.
DQ, like...
And Whataburger, that's preference
what I
right
like
there.
about Texas.
But DQ isn't a Texas thing. It started in fucking Illinois.
I know, but we adopted it.
No.
And we made it our own.
No,
it has Texas-sized toast.
No, they fucking marketed to Texas and they were like, DQ, that's what I like about Texas. And we're like, fuck yeah, it is.
Fuck yeah, because we adopted it.
I wonder...
Because you don't fuck with Mama Texas.
You don't see no one boy kind go goddamn DQ.
That's true. I haven't heard anything bad. Texas. DQ likes the gays. It got Queen in the name, anyways.
But didn't Whataburger
sold to somebody in Illinois,
exactly.
But they started here. You can't take that away.
But it depends on where you end up, and DQ's ended up here.
Fuck no.
It's what we like about Texas.
Actually, DQs are like everywhere.
I don't know. I think it's more important where you start from, not where you finish.
I don't know.
You gotta know where you've been. If you know, you know where you're going.
That's the whole argument of where home is.
Yeah.
Home is where the home was naked.
Home is where the hurt is.
Right?
Home is where you make it.
That's a Say Anything song, by the way. So I didn't just pull that out my ass and be like, oh, he's real fucking sad. I'm sad because I listen to Say Anything.
And then he likes calling people herds. Depressed. Your family hears this. He's like, is that what you think we are? You think we're herd?
Herd. Yeah.
No, hurt.
Oh, hurt. I heard hurt.
Home is where the hurt is?
Home is where the hurt is.
Oh, yeah. I heard hurt is
like cow.
I got you.
Okay,
well, I gotta enunciate better, apparently.
Easy there, Tony, number 2.
Dude, that's fucking dark. Why would there be hurt at your home?
Because it's your home.
Is that where you go cry and no one can see?
Because people don't have good homes sometimes.
Anyway, even if it is a good home.
No. I mean, home is usually like a safe space, isn't it?
To some.
I mean, do you feel safe every time we're making fun of you?
If you're getting abused by your parents,
that's
true. You still call it a home, though.
Yeah, it's just
home.
a broken home.
No, you just call it a house.
Broken home.
Do you call it a home?
Fuck them.
That's the thing. Do you call it a home or do you call it a house?
You call it a home.
I doubt it. I doubt if it's not a pleasant place, you don't call it home.
I think you're putting too much emphasis on home and house, where most people don't. I'm not saying that you doing that isn't right, because I kind of agree with you. Isn't the whole
concept of what we're trying to say?
I agree with Tony. But
isn't it where home is where the heart is? Isn't that the saying?
Yeah. It is just home.
Or you could, no matter where we are, that is home as long as we're together.
Okay.
All right.
That's the whole concept.
The rest,
train yard homeless.
let me tell you what the rest of the lyrics is. It's home is where the hurt is, because it's far away from you.
Oh, see, that sounds way better too.
That still sounds kind of painful.
Not really. It's just like,
hey, he's missing his lover.
Yeah, he's just missing his love.
You get homesick.
Love? Did the lover come out kind of weird?
I don't know.
He's missing his lover.
Anything you say is weird.
I haven't. I'd have to re-look at those lyrics because I've only heard that song a few times because apparently it was from like their very first album that wasn't really released.
Oh.
So I had to re-listen to that.
And apparently, his heart was left in Ohio.
Because he can't make it on his own.
Oh, man. No, but back to the question. I think Whataburger and DQ is just this preference.
I mean, if you're a real Texan, you're going to choose
oh my God,
where you started in Texas.
Yeah.
But I think I would prefer DQ over Whataburger.
Well,
you calling me a non-Texan?
Yeah, you're non-Texan, bro. Get back to Beaner country.
Yeah.
Ow.
You're the reason we'll build the walls. Look at you. You ain't gonna jump no wall, you fat fuck.
If you're in Texas, you can fucking slip down to that fucking southern accent like some bitch.
I can't think of a single burger joint that comes from Mexico.
Of course not. Nothing. Tacos come from Mexico.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing like... Whenever I think of Mexico, I don't think of name brands.
Yeah, I think knockoffs.
Yeah, I think even, what is it, the... Bimbo or whatever the fuck. I'm like, that's a fucking knockoff some shit.
Pillsbury. Pillsbury Doughboy. Fucking, we got Bimbo the Bear.
The only thing I know is tequila, Hornitos, and Jose Cuervo.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't.
If anything,
you know what? No,
thinking,
I can't. Can you think of any chain restaurant that comes out of Mexico?
Chain restaurant?
Yeah. Jalisco.
I don't think that's Mexican. Wait. Or Tex-Mex is not a Mexican. It's American.
No. I mean,
right?
But then again, like, we don't live in Mexico. Yeah. We live close to it.
I mean they have a Sorianas and they have that other one.
We've been there like so many times, and most of our childhood was spent in Mexico.
Okay, but do you go to the smaller towns?
Yeah,
and
the big cities. Shit? I mean, you have to go to the big cities.
Of course, yeah.
The smaller towns you can't.
You ain't got shit to
hang out in the smaller towns where everyone rides on a horse.
But like we've been to like the deep, like almost close to South America,
like
Mexico.
Chiapas and shit.
Yeah, we've been to Veracruz and Tabasco, and when we went, we were looking for Pizza Huts and McDonald's, and
if anything, you could probably say that the Monterey burger is from Monterrey.
At best.
At best.
You go to Monterrey, and they're like, "What's that?"
No, that's not true because you don't call it a Monterrey burger. You just go give me a burger, and they'll put ham in there, a piece of meat. And then they put avocado, tomato,
dale otro pedazo de carne.
Boom. And then if you want, you gotta ask for tocino. That's bacon in Spanish for you.
Yeah, because like
uncultured people.
The uncultured tocinos.
Like a lot of like a lot of American
I didn't want
shit.
to call them that shit. I was like, man, that sounds bad. That sounds terrible in Spanish.
What?
Marrano. It sounds bad.
Yeah, pinche puerco.
That sounds worse.
Which is all the same thing. Marrano, puerco, cochino.
Yeah.
It's all just
all
fucking
the same,
pig.
It's all the same thing, but it just sounds like...
I mean, for America, you have pig, hog, and Tony. You like that one.
But we always said that Spanish insults just sound meaner and like,
they just sound.
They just have a little bit more of a oomph to it. No, but I was thinking that a lot of shit from America has crossed over to Mexico, but it's not vice versa. Other than tequila, and maybe.
And even that is like
candy?
starting to run.
Yeah,
like,
dude, Gusher, the bubalo. Mazapan.
Pan Bimbo. Just like small things.
Gancitos.
But isn't it like marzipan chino or some shit?
Huh?
Is it marzipan? Yeah, I think marzipan might be
but they're Mexican chinos.
But it's still like that.
Hey, look, they're Mexican chinos, bro.
Just like the cacahuates japonés. Like, it's the Mexicans' version of a Japanese peanut.
The Japanese, like,
those Japs don't know what they're doing.
Pinche
chino, abre los pinches ojos, chino.
And I think it's because Mexicans just do a lot of things more homemade.
Oh, elote, corn on a cob. Americans didn't know how to do it, so Mexico put a little spice on it.
Well, I mean, they knew how to do it. They just didn't
Mexicans perfected it.
Because a lot of
corn in a cup is strictly like.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's Mexican.
Hell yeah, it is.
Like corn in a cup, like.
Elotes.
Yeah, and elotes, like, they're Mexican as shit.
Yeah.
You could say that's Native American, or was it indigenous people?
Nah.
Perverted called?
Nah.
No,
anything with corn?
I don't know if they like. I don't know. I'm sure they did, but I don't know if they spiced it up. You know what I mean? I think they literally just like cooked it and then ate it.
Because like. Okay, we're like, from Texas, so our Mexican roots are like powerful, right? Yeah. We know some Mexican food. Mm-hmm. But the rest of America, what they think is Mexican food is actually Americanized.
Yeah, they think of Tex-Mex, which is just American food.
And like nachos got created over here. Anything with a crispy shell got created over here. You go to fucking Mexico and you ask for a taco carne molida, they're like...
bullshit.
Yeah.
Ay, mija, cállate la boca.
¿Qué le están haciendo
allá? Pastor, tenemos asada guisada is in Mexican either. I remember I went to Mexico when we were younger and I was like, I want some guisada. And they're like, the fuck is that?
Oh, no, like, their guisada is stuff with salsa. Mm. Yeah. And it's not a guisada, it's carne guisado. It's a guisado, and then just put peppers and salsa in. Delicious. If you're expecting the meat with gravy and you end up getting salsa, you're gonna fucking be disappointed.
That shit tastes pretty good too. And milanesas, oh my god.
Yeah, milanesas.
They know how to fucking throw it down. Every time we used to go to my dad's
and then pick it back up.
City.
And put it back down.
Every time we used to go to my dad's hometown, fucking.
Which was?
Esperanzas. Just before we got to, I always knew when we were like more than halfway there, because we would stop at this fucking restaurant. It was like 2 restaurants on the side, and I think there was a strip club across.
Okay.
But it was like a bunch of truckers ate there, and they had like the biggest
the ones
fucking
with the scorpions in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
I used to like.
And it's like a big old pink building. The restrooms were very Mexican. Mm-hmm. It's like they were like swinging doors from like a saloon.
Yeah.
And they would only go like halfway, so you just had to like fucking and then lock it down.
Yeah.
And
I remember when we used to go to Mexico and when we were little, they told us at night don't sit in the outdoor restroom because they still my aunt had the outhouse.
Yeah.
And they're like at night he goes don't make sure not to sit completely down. It's like why? It's like something might poke you or an insect might get you or there might be snakes.
It's too dark.
So, they used to, when we were little, there's like, if you had to take a piss, just piss outside the door.
Yeah.
But then again, it was a small town, and they didn't have indoor plumbing until my grandpa actually put indoor plumbing in his house, and then he took it to his sister, so it was fucking...
I was like, I don't know, every time I went there since I was a kid, I remember my grandpa's house had a toilet, but it was always full of roaches, because the house was abandoned for like, pretty much the whole year until we went and whatever. Mm-hmm. So you can literally walk in there, and there's roaches all over the fucking wall. So we had to clean and kill everything. The first day we hung out there, then you fall asleep, and then you could use it normally, but you still see like roaches pop up, and it was bad.
I always thought it was weird that each time we traveled, we had to take like mops, brooms, and bleach, and then fucking pesticide, and they're like, "All right, what is this a vacation?" It's like, "Yeah." We get there and they're like, "Fuck, have you seen those old movies with the haunted house?" Cobwebs everywhere, dust everywhere, and fucking they had sheets over the fucking over the furniture.
Yeah.
And for some reason, my grandpa had like a creepy indoor garden. It was a fucking you walk into the house, right? There was a wall and it had railing, and there was a tree in there, and it was like dead tree, and I was like, that is fucking weird.
It was pretty cool. There was a room that used to be a room, but they abandoned the room, but they still have like the rest of the house there. It was pretty cool. I really liked those houses because it was 2 houses put together. It was the one that they had that they lived in, and then there was like the one that was supposed to be like my uncle's or something like that, but they said it was my dad's. Okay. And so there's only like 2 bedrooms in each, but it's like big floors, so they had like in each bedroom they had like 2 beds, so you would have to bunk up.
Let me paint it up. So my grandpa bought a big pad of land.
Okay. Almost a whole block.
Right.
A block.
And as his kids grew, he goes, this part is yours, this part is yours. So they started building houses, thinking they were going to live in Mexico most of their life.
Yeah.
So they came to America, and they're like, who wants to go live in Mexico? Nobody want to live in Mexico, because I'm fucking America, Texas.
That's right.
So
USA,
as they started, my uncles and aunts and my dad started getting married and shit. They were always like, well, this is yours. You could do whatever fucking it. And since my dad was the builder of the family, he used to go summers and shit and build a little bit. And of course, shit happens. He's like, oh, nobody wanted the house no more, so he kind of half built it. So in this block of land, the first house is my grandpa, because no matter what, he always went to Mexico. No matter how sick he got, the house, that's a vacation spot. Yeah. Second house, that was for my uncle and aunt that did go. Okay. So my dad finished that one. That one was rented to a local dude. The third house kind of finished, but you know, it's livable, but it needed work. And then the fourth house, just a broke down building.
Oh, yeah, it was a broke down building.
And it was fucking creepy because people just hang out in the corner of the house. And it was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Hang by the creepy house.
And imagine, it's like, since it's Mexico, it's like, it's got like cinder block fences, and then the metal fences, like the ones that we have at my house or your house, you know. Just
the iron fence.
The chain link fence.
Oh, okay. And of course, with any old land, especially in Mexico, it had ghost stories. And it has rock and dirt roads, so no pavement. Yeah. So at the night, you can see the dust roll up with the wind. And, going to that outhouse at night was just fucking, fuck with you. And it was next to this creepy fucking, like, willow tree. And then there was, like, a little walkway, and you had to be careful because there's, like, a chance it was snakes because he owned the land and there was nothing in the back.
No,
it was just more fucking land.
Yeah.
It was just
and again, no lights. There was only one light at the end of the fucking block, and there's always the fucking night people that just stayed there.
So they just punching their hands underneath the light.
Nah, it was pretty much just the drunks just talking, chilling, and they would probably just watch over the neighborhood. They were the night watch, but they were drunk.
There's drunk security.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, the story goes, if you hear voices, you hear sounds, don't pay attention. Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
If you hear somebody crying, fuck it, let them cry.
If you hear someone call to you, don't you respond, just keep walking. No, I was like,
pee on them.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the fucking weirdest time was when you have
Oh man, we should be saving this fucking shit for
I totally fucking forgot. You know what triggered me was the fucking milanesas.
Yeah.
Because across my aunt's house, down the street, my family kind of live all together. My uncles and aunts they're a walk away from each other.
Yeah.
But across the street from my aunt, there was this dude that used to sell some fucking burgers, and they were not like our beef fucking patties.
Monterrey style, bro.
They were milanesa burgers, dude. That shit was, you know, they were thin.
Yeah, that old nigga died long.
And he had some really good fucking fries, and his daughters were pretty, dude. His daughters were pretty. Of course, the owner was the one that cooked the food, and the daughters were the ones that greet you.
Yeah.
And he always had the coldest of Coke, because again, in this small little town, you're not supposed to drink the fucking water, and if you don't take water with you live the fucking coffee and soda. And then it was every fucking morning, they wake you up, hey, go get those litros of soda for breakfast.
They didn't have 3 liters for some reason.
They have 2 liters. And then on the night it was time to get the second meal, we all get together at my aunt's house. It's like, hey, who wants to go to the shop and go get more soda? Because
you know what's cool? That's the one thing I miss, because it's super quiet. And you would wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning, because the big trailers that are dropping off propane tanks and water, they would honk the horns for people to wake up and, you know, take
you have to buy your gas off of these trucks and your gallon of water for the week.
So you hear, it's like the best thing. You hear fucking roosters crowing, and then you hear the fucking thing going off, and you're like, cool. And as soon as I like open my eyes, I always open them, and the first thing you would smell is fucking my tia doing fucking homemade tortillas.
She had an outside kitchen, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
She had an outside kitchen next to another fucking weird tree. I don't know what this is with the weird trees, but she had she had an outside sink where she put the water hose to, and then she washed everything there. And right next to it was like just a big the restaurants, the big old fucking hot pan like griddle style.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And all you hear was the tortillas in the morning, and then she's like. And then she goes, gorditos, ¿qué quieren con los huevos? And she used to just bring this fucking shit that we, whatever we could get, because small towns don't have many shops. So. We used to bring a lot of cold cuts with us, just to give it to them, because they loved it. Yeah. That ain't canned food.
Processed food.
They love fucking processed shit that we brought them. It was
it's addicting.
They used to give us their fresh shit, and we share for our processed crap. And that was like the beauty of it, dude. And yeah, I remember those sounds. And And then he
one
lived
man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
And in this little town, dude, you fucking wake up. The mornings were fresh as fuck. Doesn't matter if it was in the summer or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude. You fucking you like get off the floor from sleeping on like 4 or 5 fucking tiger fucking blankets, and those things are comfortable. You wake up. You go outside, you give a big old stretch, you see the morning sun and fucking feel that cool, crisp air hit you with the morning dew. Ooh, that's a good way to wake up.
I mean, you can still get that, but you have to actually wake up at
but
like 6.
it's not the same. It's not the same from like here to over there.
No, for sure, because over there it's like pastoral and
dude, it's quiet
more than anything.
It's quiet. You could hear the dew with the water and the gas a street away.
Yeah,
and he's just yelling, "Quien quiere agua?" And you could fucking hear it. And only here you go outside and you hear your neighbor.
Yeah.
Or you hear the fucking car.
You just hear the white noise of a city.
Yeah. You just hear a bunch of dogs barking.
Yeah, white noise.
I do miss it. But it kind of, like anything small in Mexico, it kind of got... They closed down the mines they used to work, so of course people started going out and then...
Actually, it got a little better. They paved the roads. They put some more lights. Indoor plumbing was a thing now. But they still had the outhouses, but just in case.
And then the bad people started coming in too.
Yeah.
You can't go out and like you could have fucking gone at night to the plaza and no problems. Now they're like you can't leave your house past a certain hour.
Yeah.
Don't go outside.
And the best times were where you could hang out. Like she had like 2 or 3 hammocks that you could hang out on. And then you could build a fire in the middle of the fucking, cause she has like some cement, and then just like she had like she had like nice garden, like she would grow a bunch of pretty ass flowers, and you would just sit there. She had like I guess you could call it a foyer, where it was the house. It was mostly cement, and it would have the doors to one bedroom and then the kitchen and then another room.
Okay.
But it was just a big old fucking like empty space that you could put chairs in there. You just fucking stay up and talk. My dad would like talk the whole fucking night with everybody. It'd be like 2, 3 in the morning. We're like, man, we should go to sleep. But you just drink your beer, enjoy the fresh, cool wind from the night, and then you just knock out. If you're a kid, you just knock out. And
it's weird.
We played like the Super Nintendo that we brought them, and
then we had to let them keep it.
Let them keep it. You're like, fuck. All right, I guess.
That's the last time we always brought some kind of game system, and it always stayed one of my cousins.
Yeah.
If it was a Game Gear, Sega, it was Game Gear, or Game Boy. And we thought, we're going to go, we shouldn't bring shit. One of them kept one of my discs, man.
You know what the cool thing was?
Some bitch.
We would always go to Soriana's, and they would have the I forgot what it was like I guess you could call it Game Shark, but they have the Japanese games and the PS1s that could read the Japanese games, the modern ones.
Yeah.
And so I remember I talked my cousin into buying one, and I bought like all these fucking games that I was gonna bring over here. Couldn't play any of them. Like talking about Dragon Ball GT the first time it came out. We had to go to the flea market and buy the Game Shark. Yeah, and it was pretty cool. So we'd buy a shitload over there, and then we leave some to my cousin, and he'd be like, "Well, let me play," because with fighting games over there was the fucking. The bee's knees. They had like a bunch of arcades.
That's where we learned Kings of Fighter. Yeah. And Street Fighter. Turbo. Oh yeah. And Marvel Heroes. So at the plaza there was the Ataris. Yeah. And there was one cabinet that had all the games. But it was like fast played. So everything moves so fucking... It was like video games on cocaine and crack.
It's like when you press turbo on the fucking punch button and you say...
And then you get home over here in the States and you're like... What can I do my combo? What the fuck?
I'm button smashing the shit out of this and it ain't popping out.
I remember those Game Shark games. We bought a whole bunch, like maybe like $50 worth, and only half of them worked.
I wonder what it is, because like apparently King of Fighters is like a big deal in
Mexico. Mexico fucking loves it, bro.
But like in Mexico, like specifically, like that I remember like the tournament scene for King of Fighters, and it was literally like fucking like 6 Mexican dudes in top 8. And I was like, God damn! All right.
Asian culture is a lot bigger in Mexico than it was here. Like they used to get Dragon Ball before we did.
Yeah.
They used to get Gundam.
Yeah, there's always that weird thing about like Mexico and Japan. Like, have always been like a thing.
Yeah, because
for something about it.
I was
like,
tripping out because I remember it was Sunday and it just happened to be on, and we were watching Dragon Ball Z, and it was in the Cell Saga. I was like, "Who the fuck is this? What the fuck's going on?"
Las aventuras del Goku y el Super Saiyajin.
And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like, "There's another level to fucking." He just went Super Saiyan and then back home in Texas.
Oh yeah, they were fucking
like we were
spoiled
like,
Super Saiyan 2 for you.
No, like
son of a bitch.
Like we were in fucking no, they spoiled Trunks. I was like, who the fuck is this guy in the purple? Like
this bitch with a sword.
And I was like, wait a minute. Vegeta's fucking hanging out with them, and he's a Super Saiyan.
Dude, they had VR Troopers in Spanish. That shit was before we found out. Before Saban.
7 years before fucking.
Saban. Yeah.
7 years before it came to America.
Oh like, no, we found out. We found out that the Mexican channel here used to play Dragon Ball Z, but it was really fucking early, like 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, I ain't got time for that.
And they were ahead. They were ahead of Toonami.
Yeah.
It was just we had to watch Dragon Ball in Spanish.
Yeah.
We had to wake up before going to school.
No, but all the nerd stuff. She goes, "Tú sabes que los chinos brought that to where she was at?" She was like, "Yeah, I know that Mexico has big Asian culture, dude."
Yeah, like all of like.
That's how I know I'm pure Mexican. I love the fucking Asian.
And they had Kings of Fighters.
There's so many fucking Mexican weaves. I'm like, God damn, I fucking hate all you too.
Dude, you know what though? It's a trip. I was tripping out because we were watching TikTok, and there's this Japanese chick speaking Spanish, teaching Japanese, and I was like, I want to fucking marry you. I don't even care if you had that lesbian haircut.
Well, that's when I found out I told Eric that I think I learned foreign languages better in Spanish than in English. Like, if you're going to teach
Was Spanish your first language?
That was my first language.
Probably why.
Well, that is because
I could compare a lot more words to Spanish from other languages than I can for English.
Well, because I told him Japanese, French, Spanish, Italian, they have the same consonant sounds or vowels. So we have A-E-I-O-U, right? And we sound stupid. Everywhere else, it's A-E-I-O-U.
El burro sabe más que tú.
Yeah. So the way they say the words makes more sense to translate them between those languages than fucking English. Because English, you have the fucking dead syllables, the silent fucking letters, the stupid fucking...
USA! USA!
USA! Yeah, but it's fucking... It's weird.
No, I get it.
I mean, like, Italian, some French. I'm trying to learn Portuguese. All that has a lot more Spanish than
Tell
English.
them why you want to learn Portuguese.
Because it's the language of pirates.
Fact!
That is pretty great.
I
gotta judge you, but I'm judging you.
I'm judging you hard. This nigga's like
hard gay.
He like dame un kilo de ese pepe.
I regretted that.
Because of Daniel, I can't fucking forget that whole kilo thing. Like, he showed me something where like they pulled out a fucking armadillo or something, and it, you know, it's not Spanish and it's not English because they got like, oh, esto le pega un kilo, 4 kilos. No, and then you fucking pull out. I was like, oh, fuck, that's a big ass armadillo. I was like, I guess it can weigh about 4 kilos or whatever. I guess it's like, what, 8 pounds?
Oh,
something like that.
This all happened because we were trying to learn French for the last episode.
I
watch YouTube about how to learn Portuguese.
I'm a weeb. I always want to learn Japanese.
And he's like, why are you learning Portuguese? I go, because it's the language of the pirates. He's like, is it? He's like, yeah.
Well, that makes sense. That's why they like dick.
And then the gay joke started.
He's like, why do I say anything? Because homos make it.
I'm not sharing. Hey, dude, this is weird that all this... Isn't it funny that all this got triggered by some food? So do you think food actually... I didn't think food would carry such memories.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I just... Goddamn.
Food will always do that.
You think so?
Oh, but I didn't say my creepy story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
creepiest story... No, the creepiest story, like, for Mexico...
Yeah.
Is, my cousin had just died. And... No, my uncle. And And Mexicans have that whole the viewing of the body and whatnot. Instead of having it like in a mortuary or whatever designated thing, they just have them in a glass case in their fucking house, right? I don't know if it was like a special case or something like that.
Well, that's the old way of doing it. Like
like you do it at the family's home or his home or whatever. Yeah,
that's why they call it like a parlor, is because it was usually in the home, like it was your home parlor. And
they take pictures of the dead.
Yeah,
I could still not get comfortable.
I don't mind the pictures of the dead. I don't.
Everybody has their own, like...
That's how you steal a little bit of their soul so they can always be with you.
You never thought of that? You know, like, oh, man, pictures kind of captivate this. And you read so many fucking stories that you're like, ooh, yeah. I don't fuck with the dead.
Whatever, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, but go continue.
But I remember, we were all drinking, and I was like 12, and I remember I drank a little bit because my grandpa was mad. Because I think it was his brother.
Okay. It was his brother?
You know, he gave me a little bit of that mezcal. Fucking, that shit hit hard. I was like, my 11-year-old liver can't fucking process this.
Oh, man.
I probably shouldn't be drinking this, Grandpa.
My grandpa's like, you're fucking bad,
My grandpa always had that little fucking barrel of
that nigga
liquor,
carried a jug with him, yeah.
And it had no label. And you could tell it was like pine soil used to come out of it.
You gotta wonder, is it pee or is it a cleaning product or is it something you can drink?
And every morning
the answer is no.
my grandpa used to drive around, go around in our neighborhoods and to his house in his trike, and he had that shit like fastened to his trike. Every time he stopped, he took a little swig, and I was like,
"It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to get through the day.
It's hot. I'm gonna drink me a little mezcal."
And then when we turned 15, that's when he brought out the jug. He's like, "Here,
it's gasoline."
And he, fuck, if you spit it out or you make a bad face when he gives you that shot of his special jug, you would not hear the end of it. You would be joto to the fucking night. And then,
guess who's a joto?
Oh no, I love that shit. That shit, tequila does not burn me, and that's probably good.
Gotcha.
But so you know, it was late at night. Everybody's staying there. Like they go from like fucking midday to early in the morning, and then they just take a quick little siesta.
They sleep with the fucking ready. Body there, dude.
They get ready. They take a shower. They take the body into the fucking church to the fucking
cemetery.
The cemetery, and then dig them. Fucking come back, eat, chill, maybe get some sleep. But you know, I was a kid, so we couldn't really go anywhere. And she was like, "You can walk home," because my uncle lived a little bit further from my aunt.
Okay.
And so,
and like I said, small town, everything.
We could have walked over there, but it was super dark. And Mom's like, "Do you know your way?" I was like, "You fucking know I don't." So we slept in the van, and all she did was like lower down the windows because it was still like late night. It was kind of chilly, but it would get hot inside the van.
Yeah.
And I tried to fall asleep, and as I'm hearing everybody whatever, I was like, I hear crying. I was like, I know it's them crying, but I look out the window and I see something like far down the edge. Like, it is dark. You can't see more than maybe 5 feet in front of you on how dark it is. But I see someone and they're just kind of like that. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I just I have a pillow and I hide under the pillow.
That's
right. That's a big old nope.
And I was like, fuck. And I was like, I think I can make a run to the rest of them. I'd rather hang out with the dead body than the ghost. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm just going to chill here. And I opened the window a little bit more, and I was like, I shouldn't have done that. I let the fucking mosquitoes come in. I woke up the next day, fucking bitten, fucking head to ass on fucking mosquito bites. Mom's like, fuck.
You have the West Nile virus.
And she's like, you know what? You probably have diabetes. Because the mosquitoes only go to sweet blood. You got some sugar in you. I was like,
they're my sweet blood.
Exactly, dude. It never failed. I don't know why. Every time I slept in Mexico, I would get bitten to shit by anything. And one time I got really scared because I got fucking roaches all over me. And I was just like, I'm just going to sleep in the truck, man. I'm tired of sleeping on the floor. Waking up with all types of insects on me. I was like, it's my sweet blood.
Your sweet blood.
Sweet blood.
But yeah, dude. Fucking, I miss Mexico from time to time.
Yeah, me too, dude. But you hear so many fucked up shit. And no one in that little town that we grew up with or that knows us is there anymore.
Well, my aunt's still there. And my fucking cousins were assholes one day, dude. Because they're like, hey, you gotta find yourself a good girl. Mind you, my cousins are about the same age as me. So I was like maybe 12 or 13. And they're like, you never seen a chick naked? And I was like, not in real life. I mean, movies, paper. And he's like, oh, man, you gotta get yourself a girlfriend. And I was like, I can't here. I'm afraid they're all my cousins. And there was this chick. Because there's in front of my aunts. It's okay. In front of my aunts, there's the guy with the restaurant, has his own shop. Yeah. And it's primo shit. And then, like, 2 doors down was another lady who had a shop, but she had an arcade in the front. And she would take it out, like, early in the morning. You just turn it on and you could start playing games. And I do miss those arcades. There was a girl there who's, so, you know, me and my cousin were playing, and she looked at me, and she gave me, like, a big old smile, and we started talking, and mind you, I didn't really like speaking Spanish all that much, so I was like, oh, yeah. And my cousin's like, hey, she's interested in you, bro. He's like, really? And I was like, yeah, but she's your cousin. I was like, come on, man, you fucking kidding me? And he's like, nah, I'm just playing, bro, but I couldn't get rid of that. I was like, nah, she's my cousin. I'm not gonna fucking do that. It's like, that's weird. He's like, dude, she's not related to you.
He's like, us. I don't believe you, man. You have a Cyclops baby.
I don't know, man. I was like, I'd rather not. With the fucking and I missed it. Like, this girl was stupid pretty. Like, she was a little darker. She was a little dark Mexican, but she was pretty. Like, she had, like, stupid colored eyes, and they were, like, pretty. And I was like, Mom, is that her cousin? She's like, I don't know, but we're leaving today, so...
Get it in and get out.
I was like, so much for that.
Could get your pee-pee wet and get out.
Yeah. Dip the old chile verde. But nah, she was like, no, that's not your cousin. And I was like, well, it's too late now. I think my cousin took her. He was like, fuck it, I live here. Because he was a handsome dude, and fucking, they were all super athletic. They'd play soccer the whole fucking time, dude. I was like super fat. Oh, I was fatter. And so even though
there's no way you're fatter. Huh? You were fatter than them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're saying like I was fatter, and I was like, "There's no way."
Oh man, we were always known as a.
You were 500 pounds when you were 12 years old.
We were always known to.
I got that sugar blood.
To my dad's family, we were always known by my dad's name, and we were as 3 little pigs. Always. Me, Eric, and my older brother were my dad's 3 little piggies.
And then there's my sister who used to be called Flaca. Now, she ain't Flaca no more.
And my sister was my sister was a princess. She was always the princess of the family. Yeah. And then to my little...
Miracle.
But there was always... Because we used to travel everywhere with my dad, and it was like, oh, here he comes with his 3 little piggies. And then as we got older, we became elephants. It was like, oh, here he comes with his 3 elephants.
But, to be fair...
And then now there was like, oh, there's his disappointments.
To be fair, your boy Eric was always still known as Tiburon, because my dad liked fucking... For some reason, he really loved fucking saying that, oh, that's not Eric, that's Tiburon. So everybody's like, oh, hey, Tiburon, come on, Daz. And I'd be like, oh, good, you know, just chilling.
And
each
nickname came with a fucking story. Like... Oh, fucking Eric would eat anything, even down to the plate, the styrofoam plates. He would fucking bite them. He's like, "That's not food." He's like, "That's why he got the nickname the Shark."
But near the later end of the years of my dad, Tony became El Negro.
Oh, I have a fucking list of nicknames.
The orphan, the adopted one. Ah, that was great.
Not my dad. My dad used to make fun of me for.
Being gay.
He was like, Eric, he used to trick me to say some gay shit. He's like,
Pinche negro.
Oh no, he used to say queer. He used to go, it is queer? Yeah. And then John used to come over and he's like, hey, fucking queer. He was like, God damn it.
Yeah, dude, he'd be like, hey, queer, boyfriend's here. He'd be like, nigger queer.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's alright, he was old Mexican. It's not racist.
When we took John to our grandma's house, he goes, oh, that's the queer? And that's why they know him. My grandma, my uncles, they go to John's HEB, and he goes, hey, I saw your gay friend over there. He's like, what gay friend? You know the dude with the big old arms?
El gorilla. John's probably like, why can't they call me gorilla? Why I gotta be your boyfriend?
This is too cold for you. Just fuck up, give me a back rub.
John respects the shit out of my grandma.
Yeah.
So he treats her really nice, and then he knows my uncles and aunts.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Hey man, tell that gay friend of yours we said thank you," and we never corrected it. It got to the point where John used to spend most of his time here with us, right? During the summers and shit.
Yeah. He
used to answer our phone. It was my grandma. And he had to tell my grandma, "Oh, soy el joto amigo de Eric." Hey man, sometimes we gotta tell stories about when we used to go to my mom's side of Mexico.
Dude,
it was fucking beautiful. But what is one food that brings good memories to you?
Dick.
I know milanesa and burgers and shit brought that shit from Mexico that we just went on a rant. But what is that one food that no matter what, it triggers something in your head and you're like, oh man, this is like, has a vast of memories.
You have a ratatouille feeling to it.
Something tells me it's gonna be like a Christmas dinner thing.
No. It's actually enchiladas.
Enchiladas? Is that why you like them so much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the fact that they're fucking delicious is fucking, helps. But yeah,
you guys ever want to see fucking...
I mean, you won't do it now.
I won't do it now.
Maybe once you go.
I don't know.
You break that keto? Damn, bro. As soon as you're ready to break the keto, fuck it. You let me know. Mama's been wanting to fucking cook some enchiladas. She's like, I'm gonna make enchiladas. Roman's coming. We should do something for him.
We told her you don't need enchiladas. And he's like, fuck him.
And I was like, no, Mom, he doesn't want your shit enchiladas. And she's like, now fuck Roman.
I remember that shit. That shit was funny.
She's like, oh, I lose a little weight. I can't eat enchiladas. Fuck him. Stupid ass motherfucker. I
think it was
ugly ass looking nigga.
I think it was
fucking polylo looking bitch.
I think it was your third week of keto. And I don't think she knew you were on a diet.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'm making enchiladas. Call Roman over so you could get his fucking 2 platefuls.
She's like, I made an extra pan for him.
Yeah.
I literally would go through fucking a dozen. She would make a dozen for me.
And she's like, call him over. And we told her, oh, he can't eat that no more. He's like, why, he's sick? I go, no. He's just choosing not to eat them. He's like, fuck it. I was like, all right.
And she goes, no, it's because you barely started and you've lost weight, but it didn't show.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's losing weight. He's like, from where? I was like, fuck, Mom,
she's like, it's not gonna hurt him. Just call him. I go, he's not gonna say no. Mm-hmm. And I think he came the next day, and she's like, I made enchiladas yesterday. And he's like, well, I don't eat him, right? And she's like, whatever. You're lost. I was like,
you wrote me off right then and there.
You're dead to me.
You won't eat my cookie.
And then from there on, that's why he keeps making fun of him. He's like, I'll teach you not to say no to my food.
Man, you're kind of yellow. You don't want to fucking bring that color back? Enchiladas.
Dude, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure there's keto enchiladas.
I'm sure there is. I'm not gonna fucking make them. It takes too much time and effort. I'm like, fuck that.
Mom's like, yeah, I made him keto. That's not real tortilla. It's a cauliflower. And like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, psych, nigga. It's all fucking
I'm already 14 in.
Ketosis, no.
All you hear is his stomach go.
It starts
Dude, he transforms and he just goes back to being fat.
I
just fucking turtle. I know. Come on, you son of a bitch! I got another pan.
His hair grows out. He starts sweating. He just like.
God, I look at all those fucking.
Where'd my neck
now.
go?
Yeah, I actually have a neck now. I have something to be proud of.
His pants ripped. His shirt ripped. He's like, what the fuck? The hell did you put in those enchiladas?
She's like, love, nigga.
Then about 18 pounds of sugar.
Oh, shit.
And about 600 and something pounds of carbs.
So enchilada triggers a lot of good shit for you?
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, oh, my sugar is my body. No. She's like, oh, that's right, you're diabetic. No, I ain't got medicine for that.
Alright, fucking pot off a few.
$10 a pill, what's up?
Fuck you. Alright, die.
Jokes on you, nigga, that last enchilada made out of shellfish. Oh no, he's about to jack up.
Terminator style.
That's a callback.
If anybody fucking listening actually knows what that fucking is, I'm sure it's in that. I've explained that during.
Mark.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I explained that during the time period where like nobody listens to this fucking podcast.
I think that was like season 1.
So last week.
That was like fucking Shocktober #1, bro. Our greatest fears.
Yeah, just look back and like our greatest fears episode. That's probably where that came from.
Mm-hmm. Never coming Roman. Oh no!
Yeah. I want to take the time to explain that again, but it's already been done.
Yeah, just go back.
Yeah,
do your homework.
It's a couple of episodes. We're only in episode 184.
So probably like episode 7.
I don't think we checked that.
No, we did that. I'm pretty sure it's 184.
Yeah, I'm pretty
185.
Sure. Doesn't matter.
Well, fuck, I'll double check.
And I get we had no fucking topic to talk about and just talking. It just went.
You didn't put a number on the last one, but this one would be 184.
Hey,
yeah, we're right. We're right.
Mm-hmm. Someone's slacking.
I thought I did. You
just Portuguese black gay guy.
It just says Love Day Special, which sounds like a fucking hooker thing. And you want the Love Day Special?
You know what you should have done? You should have put the fucking title in French.
That would have confused them. Like, what the
Hell
fuck
yeah,
am I
dude.
looking at?
You know what? People will click on it. French people over there in France, they'll be like, "Oh, sacre bleu, these Americans, they butchered our language of love."
Awful.
Stupid Americans.
Or the French just fucking love us.
And the French went, "Oh,
we might
these
be
uncultured swings.
We might be pseudo celebrities in France. We don't even fucking know about it."
By our numbers and our comments, I'm gonna say that's a no.
It's a hard reach. We haven't checked our SoundCloud stuff.
Maybe the French are just shy.
It's true. If it's one thing the French have been known about, it's about them being shy.
Really? I thought the French were known for giving.
Fuck no, you jackass!
We invented the menage a trois.
Exactly. They're not about fucking hiding shit.
Unless it's under bush.
You know what? I could rock it with a bush.
I mean, I'll take it.
No, like there's something about a bush. It just reminds me of home. Home's where the bush is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like bush beer in the bad bush. Swallow, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, they were here for the fucking rodeo. I wanted to go see Bush at the rodeo, and I didn't.
I tried going to the rodeo to see some Bush, but they all kept on walking away.
They all kept slapping me.
I'm like, "Hey, perra, show me your Bush." I got a top back. Oh, you like that kinky shit, huh? That's cool. I'll be your leather daddy.
This shit kickers off.
Oh.
Get the fuck away from me. Don't kick shit me, perra. Come back here and let me love you in your bush.
Fucking sucia.
I bet you didn't get under that clothes, sucia. Fucking love me. Por favor.
Oh, yeah. He just ended it. He just ended it without, I'm just lonely, please.
In desperation, he clings.
Come on, you bitch. I'll be your rhinestone cowboy or whatever that Joto said. She's like, my God, you're sending me so many big signals. I was like, I ain't thinking it all rhymes with grape.
And then you see that one person, there she was next to the potato world making it tilt. Anyways, how about we get some comments rolling?
We can try.
And if you guys want to be part of the conversation, leave
Show me your chichis, puta.
You know what, guys? Tell us what food triggers some good memories in the comments.
I don't know if you want to use the word trigger.
Trigger.
What would you do then?
Huh?
How would you put it?
Reminds
you. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Tell us what food reminds you of good memories or bad memories. I mean, you know, food has that power. Just go ahead and go to youtube.com/Grimmer. Leave it there in the comments.
For the memories, even though they weren't so great. God damn it. Now I gotta fucking listen to Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy as Macho Man, go!
Dance I'm falling apart. It's fucking terrible. I don't have the fucking. That song doesn't scream the Macho.
No,
you know what I mean.
It's just thanks for the memories. Oh yeah.
No, what about where is your boy tonight? I hope he is a gentleman. No. I'm like, nobody fucking remembers fucking Grand Theft Auto. Fucking uncultured swine.
Easy there, Fall Out Boy.
That's right. Oh god, their new shit is terrible.
Or you could go into the email and drop us an email.
If you want to send us an email, you can go ahead and send it to citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
That's citypod88@gmail.com. Oh yeah.
Any emails?
There's no emails, yeah.
But we have some comments.
We do, yeah. Surprisingly, we have quite a few.
Oh.
Yay?
And I guess we're going to start off with the little man called Keeping It Regs with a Pro.
Oh, he's not a little man. He's a big man.
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
He'll always be little in my eyes. You know what I mean? Little man. Ever
since he's seen his pee-pee. Oh, yeah.
Fabro listens to this. How big is Prune's dick?
I want to say it's like a date.
There you go. That's good. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
All right. So his first comment.
It's a legume.
Tony is not trash.
Yay, Prune! Woo!
Fake news.
Holy Demon 4062 replies to this. The Prune, you're right. He's not trash. He's a beautiful soul that needs confidence in himself and his life.
Damn, Tony has 2 fans today. Yeah!
I don't like this. Fucking Holy Demon, you better fucking start spewing some shit on Tony or I'm gonna be real fucking pissed.
It looks like someone's getting cut off.
He said, I need confidence in what?
Confidence in himself and his life.
You know a nigga named Confidence?
I don't.
Prune's next comment. CCR was Swamp Rock. Great band.
CCR?
Yeah, CCR.
Clarence Clearwater Revival.
Oh, okay.
Creedence Clearwater Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Oh, okay. They're the ones that sang "Smoke in the Water."
No, it's fucking. Who is Smoke on the Water?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
You're fucking terrible at this.
Oh man, somebody knows all these facts and just being fucking like, why, God?
No,
how stupid are they? I really do hate the testing our phone.
No, fucking Stevie Ray Vaughan wrote fucking Bad Company. From the album Bad Company.
I thought that was a band. I thought that was a band called Bad Company.
Bad Company.
To the day I die.
I remember when I really wanted to play that fucking game when it first came out. That was Battlefield Bad Company.
Oh yeah.
And it was cool, but I know they kept on going.
Smoke on the water.
Smoke on the water. Purple
Ways.
No, it's a Jimi Hendrix song, you jackass.
Hell yeah, brother.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Play a little Jimi Hendrix, light a fucking guitar on fire while playing the national anthem.
Anyways.
Not while playing the national anthem, but those 2 things did happen.
Fair enough.
Just separately.
Whatever. He was a real fucking
separated
rock star.
by maybe a year or 2.
Alright.
But that was Keeping It Regs with a Pro. And like
he just dropped 2 little sweet little boop boops.
And Holy Demon has a comment all to himself.
Holy Demon!
4062 from 2 days ago. Alright, you spent like 10 minutes talking about Lord of the Rings. No wonder why you're alone and with John. It was John for Valentine's Day for the 2nd year in a row. Fuck!
184 episodes, and it finally got some fucking justice. Yes.
Hell yeah, way to go. Holy Demon!
Not only 2 fans, but you, sir, are taking the shit now.
Well,
I always did.
I mean, first, I was mad at Holy Demon for trying to, say that Tony was a person. But now... now
you're in my good graces.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gotta change my life around.
I'm telling you, this whole John thing's gonna catch up.
Yeah, I know.
Nigga, he's shipped.
I'm gonna kill myself.
You know what the fucked up thing is? We went to go eat today, right? I go, call your babe. See if he wants to come and eat. And he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know that before I change the subject, you know that you say you wanted to kill yourself. Mm-hmm. You know that thing that's been going around the internet, the bullying of the little midget dude?
Yeah.
It's fake. He's an actor. He's actually a grown person.
Yeah, apparently, like, he's like some Australian actor. I was like, what the fuck?
He raised, like, over fucking $10K to stop bullying, to help him
I know
out.
that Brad Williams, the midget comedian, I don't know what the fuck he is.
I thought he was fucking the guy from Jackass.
Oh, Wee Man?
Yeah.
No, the Brad Williams, funny comedian, you should check him out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, apparently, like, he himself, like, helped him raise, like, 300 or, like, 30K or something.
Yeah, he broke, like, records of how to, and it's all because people thought he was being bullied and shit. I was like, how do you take something, like, a serious topic like that and just fuck it up? Now people will be like, oh, we can't. I mean, you shouldn't trust people on the internet to begin with.
But my whole thing with that is, why are you raising money for bullying?
It was supposed to spread awareness and help him cope with something. I forgot. I
think
didn't watch it.
Because he said he wanted to kill himself. So
No,
they showed him like with the power of the internet and people's love, whatever. You know that he's actually worth.
So
it
love equates to money.
Pretty much.
Usually, I don't know. I didn't watch the whole video. I just saw snippets of him.
Yeah,
I want to kill myself because I'm being bullied. Mm-hmm. And the mom, you hear her, she's recording the son as he's sitting himself and he's crying and shit. And he's just like, I can't believe, I can't keep this quiet no more. My kid gets bullied every day. Mm-hmm. And,
so they trolled everybody, I guess.
And I was like, and then like a day later, you see that he's a fucking actor and shit. I was like, that is fucked up. Well, that is like, and my levels of like fucked up, that's pretty up there. Is it wrong to punch a midget? I don't punch the midget.
Nah, man, he's a person. Fuck.
First of all, it's not PC to call him midget. You gotta
whatever,
say
you fucking
person.
Midget.
Is he a little person?
Yeah.
I thought midget was the PC.
I still call him midgets.
I was gonna call him a dwarf. Is it wrong to beat up fucking dwarf?
I call him midgets as a fucking general.
Hey, suicidal thoughts is fucking. It's out there.
It's a good fucking bet.
That's
suicidal tendency.
Those thoughts kind of just flow through your head, but.
They should go
but it's worse when it's a young mind, because a young mind, I don't know, it doesn't reason like completely like.
Well, I mean, it's kind of just the luck of the draw, really. Just because, like, yeah, you have fucking suicidal thoughts, but it's one of those things where it's either a thought or an action. So.
I never had those thoughts, but I tell people I did so I could get close to this one chick because she was all about it. That's how we became friends.
Fair enough. I just had them, so I just fucking.
Oh, me too,
I don't think I ever like really talked about it too much. I would just kind of like now like every time.
I didn't fully feel it, but like I said, I was trying to get to it, and I did the whole loner thing back in 7th grade, and that's where I met this chick, and we got along. And she was like, I'm gonna do it, and I was like, no, don't, but not really fully invested. But I talked her out of it, and then she told me she liked me, and I told her I liked somebody else. Such a shame.
Missed opportunity.
Pretty much.
Oh, what's that? Matt TV? Missed connections.
No,
it's lowered expectations.
Lowered expectations, yeah.
Fuck,
lowered expectations. You're the misconnection thing is the Craigslist thing, or it was like a newspaper thing where
it's on Craigslist. It's
everybody has suicidal thoughts. Everybody.
I don't know if everybody does. Honestly,
everybody gets the saddies from time to time.
Sometimes you just say, I'm just gonna kill myself.
Yeah, now it's just like, fuck. It's now for me, like saying, I'm gonna kill myself isn't that. It's more like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
It's the new.
I'd rather kill myself than do this.
It's the new fuck my life.
Exactly, yeah. But we still have more comments, people.
Shit.
The return of the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
Oh, she come on and clam, and welcome to the jam. Clam, and welcome to the clam.
That was off. I don't know what the fuck that was.
What you gonna do?
All right.
It's been a while, all right? Been a while.
Been a while.
Welcome back, Clarissa. Yay! Yay!
All right. So, her first comment. So, I think I'm starting to feel like a complete idiot because all this time you guys would say that Roman was a turtle. I totally thought that that it was because of his dick. I didn't realize. I didn't realize it wasn't for that. Was it for his back? I'm confused.
What a way to come back, Clarissa! Yes!
Ow!
Oh shit! How we missed your comment,
The
bro.
savagery!
First of all, wait, why would we know what your dick looks like?
I have no idea.
Because we know what Mike's dick looks like.
That's true.
And what does your dick have to do with turtles? How does that connect?
I don't know. I have a turtleneck on it.
Is that
I'm
what it
uncut.
is? Do it like turtles?
I'm an uncut monster, but instead of a monster, it's like a fucking pet rock.
Do fucking turtles have like weird cheese wheel dicks?
No, the reason they called me Turtle Man is because like the way my fat is sectioned, like on my stomach.
It looked like he was a Ninja Turtle. It looked like his back and stomach had a turtle shirt.
I don't even know how we got you shirtless.
John took it off his shirt.
Probably, fuck, I don't even remember.
I think we had like a waterboard one summer.
Yeah, and you could like it fucking clanged, and you could see like just the way like.
Because you know how all the fat people have like those stretch marks or, or the black lines or something like that. I was like, hey man, you look like a fucking turtle.
Yeah, exactly, and it just stuck from there.
And you had like a shoulder hump thing that you fucking.
Yeah, because of his bad posture.
Yeah, I have terrible posture too, so it's partly posture and the way the fat formed around my body. Also, I have a tiny dick, so I mean.
Every time you have sex, it's.
Yeah, every time I sound like fucking.
And motherfuckers, the reason turtles came back.
Oh, that video came out recently on the Memories, where it was Coldplay, and it's all. Exactly, fucking love that video. Oh my god!
Man. What she keep on saying?
The what?
What she keep on saying? I know she was like, I thought it was because it was dick, but it's what?
I didn't realize it wasn't for that. Was it for his back? I'm confused.
Yeah, it was for his back.
Back. It was just like me as a person. Just fucking.
You look like a Ninja Turtle.
I'm a fucking deformed animal.
I kind of want her to explain what she thought about your dick.
It's not good. Like, I can tell you that.
It's not, but this is the first time she actually talks about your dick.
It's fucking. It was slow to get up, and it would fucking lose interest real quick.
Not once that ever just never crossed my mind. Fucking yeah, he always wore that fucking green shirt too. Yeah, the fucking green.
I
shirt.
do have. I have
he
green
wore
shirts.
green a good amount because that was his favorite color. It's his favorite color.
Yeah, it is my favorite color. But now I don't give a fuck. Now it's
great.
That'll hit me right in the right in the old heart boner.
Oh, we missed you, Clarissa.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fucking clapback. I was like, God damn.
Golf clap for her.
Golf clap. Her next comment. Y'all are 100% right about binging of episodes, but I was too lazy for emo. I honestly think I listened to 4 or 5 this week.
Oh
shit. Alright, fair enough. Thank you.
God damn. Sorry.
That's 4 or 5 hours of just us talking shit.
I'm sure it's like on the background while like maybe she's like doing housework or like it's things like that. You know what I mean?
Or work. Come on, she's progressive. It's 2020, dog.
No, but like I mean, like I think she works in an office, so I don't think she would be like listening to this shit.
I think so.
Or while she's trying to put the baby to sleep. Is it still a baby?
Yeah, okay. I think he's about 1.
Yeah,
just turned 1, or maybe.
I listen to podcasts when I'm trying to put my nephew to sleep.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's more like.
Really, our voices are something you can fall asleep to.
I don't think so. No, I don't think. I don't think it's. I don't think it's.
I don't listen to our podcast. I'm trying to put my Netflix sleep. I listen to podcasts.
No, but like I would think it's more like because I listen to podcasts fucking anytime, anywhere. But yeah, but like mostly like when I feel like I gotta take out the trash or like do the dishes or like do something around the house or something. Yeah, like chores. That's when I usually like listen to a lot of podcasts. So that's why I related it to that. But yeah, I guess you can listen to it at work.
But it doesn't matter how and why you listen, but
it's appreciated.
And thank you for listening. Yeah. And thank you for these fucking comments.
Yes. That first one was fire. Her next one, I like the social media info from Roman, but it was too lengthy. I like Eric's, but it was too lazy.
It just sounds like Goldilocks and Three Bears.
Yeah, it just sounds like this porridge is too hot. No, this porridge is too cold. And this one's okay, I guess.
And now this is not accepted.
And now we just give crappy information.
This one's not lava hot. This is not fucking brick shit cold. Alright, cool. Woo! Congrats, Mark. Yes, indeed. Congrats, Mark.
Yeah, I forgot to say why Mark's not here. He's in his fucking honeymoon somewhere.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah. That's actually not a lie.
He found out there was honey at the moon and he went to it.
Wait, it's not made out of cheese. I've been fucking lied to you all this time.
Yeah, no, it's a honeymoon.
Alright, her last one. I like how Tony says his knows a lot about cars and motorcycles, yet he still likes Fords. And then she put in a ellipses. Saying like waiting for it. Because he's a dumb bitch. What did you have to do today? Fix up your flat tire for your fucking Ford today? Is that what you had to do? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fucking.
What? Like Chevys and other cars will get flat tires?
But not as often. I have a Nissan. Haven't had a flat tire yet.
Me neither. On my Chevy.
Oh, Clarissa. Jesus.
Now you know how it feels.
You
called Turtle Dick.
She just didn't hold back.
Oh my god, I love it.
You know what it is? You know what though? I'm gonna defend Ford to the day I die because it just Fords bring such good memories. My first car was a Mustang. I love Mustangs. Dude. Fucking.
It got in a car crash. He didn't fit in it.
I didn't fit. I saw it.
Yeah.
The truck that my dad passed me down was a fucking Ford.
We used to go left him on the side of the road plenty of times.
We used to go to Mexico in a Bronco, and it got hit by a fucking trailer, and only the mirror got fucking fucked up, and nothing happened to it. For the longest time, I always thought the fucking Broncos were the toughest trucks ever. And then when I got into high school, I used to drive around a Ford Club Wagon. I used to have so much fun in that stupid van. And then when I finally settled to like, this is gonna truck I'm gonna hold for a while, I bought myself an F-150. So Fords to me is always gonna bring memories.
Yeah,
and I love the Mustangs, the fucking '60s and the Eleanors, and as people know it, I don't know if people do.
That's from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Fucking, I get it. Ford gets bad raps, but they always work for me.
Not really.
They're not broken. They're just down for a little bit.
What happened to all those Fords though? Where they at now?
Sold my Mustang. I think it was still running around.
Nope.
You fucking killed my old F-150.
Hell yeah, because I'm a Chevy guy.
The Bronco got sold, and my grandpa sold his Bronco and went to Mexico somewhere. I heard it's still running around. Like the ghost truck.
It's running around, but it's got like 4 different type of tires.
So running on 4 donuts.
It's got Chevy parts in it.
My club wagon, I lent it to my dad for a work truck, and then from there on, it just died. It died. It served a good time though. It was a fucking nice.
I don't have any allegiance to any fucking carve.
Oh, dude, no, hell no. I know for sure, and I still have my F-150. I know for sure if you ever had extra money, you would buy a Blazer again.
Oh, that's true. I do like my Chevy Blazer.
Chevy.
And you know that Blazer brings, even though it was a crappy truck, that brings good memories.
Oh, for sure. I remember fucking hotboxing that bitch plenty of times.
Yeah.
Fucking
eating enchiladas and smoking weed.
Even though we remember it's like, hey man, you help with my truck. Yeah, we got you. But I think it was your first form of freedom. think it was your truck.
No, it wasn't my first car, but it was the first.
I remember they got passed down to you, or you bought it.
No, my first car was a fucking Illumina.
That was your mom's car, wasn't it?
It was, and then they passed it to me, and then it broke down like fucking, I don't know, a week after having it. They never.
I don't remember you ever driving that.
Yeah, car. It was a little car.
It was. I called it my fucking Star Wars, my Star Wars wagon, because it like the front end pitched like at a perfect 45-degree angle. It was like a stupid like weird fucking.
I remember that one
And then after that is when my brother got his Jeep. He was like, "Do you want the Blazer?" He was like, "It's kind of fucked up to like run, but you can use it."
You're like, "Hell yeah, bro, I'm blazing the Blazer."
Yeah, exactly. I was just fucking stoned in that fucking bitch.
I remember one time you came and you picked up something, and I go, "Why don't you get down?" I was like, "Nope, I can't stop the truck. If I stop the truck, I won't be able to turn it back on."
Oh yeah, there was a phase where like it wouldn't. I had to keep it running. And I had to drive with 2 feet like a NASCAR driver. I was fucking like, instead of like fucking with a clutch, I was fucking with like trying to keep it on while it being braked. So I was like, all right, I
remember that because you left your backpack here. You left your backpack here, and he's like, he called me. He's like, "Hey Tony, can you give me my backpack?" He's like, "Sure, man. Just come inside." He's like, "Can't come inside." I go, "Why?" "I can't turn off my truck." So I turn off my truck, I won't be able to start it on
for another 20 minutes.
And then I was like, "Okay, dude." I was like, "Just meet me outside." I was like, "All right." I go outside. I see his truck turn. He's just like, "All right, just get the backpack. Get the backpack."
Yeah, because my fucking window didn't roll down, so I had to like turn it around so I can roll down the passenger window so you can pass it to me.
You know what? Hindsight, it never occurred to you like every time you were at a red light, just put it in park and keep on pressing the gas?
No, because even in park, it wouldn't stay on. It was like a fucking problem that it had.
What about in neutral?
I never kept it in neutral because when I did, I'd always fucking like floor it and I always fucking burn. And I get there, and I was like, oh fuck, fucking turn it back into fucking drive. So that was just operator error. I could have gotten used to putting it in neutral and like maybe doing it, but like every time it idled, it would fucking like just like shut off.
I remember when me and John and him went to the store and I was like, "Your truck is not gonna make it." He's like, "Yeah, well, it's a good truck."
Yeah, I was like, it's fucking. I would slap the hood of it and be like, "You know how much fucking joints? You know how many fucking roaches are fucking in this bitch?" And I'd look at it and be like, at least fucking 12. If we fucking
figuratively and literally.
That was never roaches. So
you have a small agency vehicle in the market.
That's the only vehicle, I guess.
Oh.
But like, but Chevys in general, no, I don't give a fuck about them. I just care about that. It's specifically a '94 Chevy S10.
See, I've had Fords from every single model. And my dad used to tell me stories about his Mustang he used to fucking drive around Mexico. He used to call it the one he used to pick up bitches in. I was like, all right. It just, for me, it's always been Fords. There's never been another thought. And I had a Chevy cop car. I was like, it's not the same.
I remember that cop car.
The Caprice?
Yeah.
So I remember, the first car I actually bought, I bought, was the Mitsubishi, and I was like, I'm not gonna get Ford or Chevy. I'm gonna go Asian. It's gonna last longer, and it did till I gave it to my mom.
Yeah,
and then she crashed, and I was like, well, all right, I guess I'll go get me a Chevy because I need a truck.
Yeah,
because people were calling me. It's like, hey, can you help me move this? And I was like, sure, all right.
Fords get a bad rep, but
and I remember like we barely fit in the Mitsubishi. Like we fit, but not fully.
Yeah, no, it was fucking. It was a tight squeeze for sure.
That was all right. Took me to Dallas.
Motorcycles is just a dream. One day I'll have a trike.
A Ford motorcycle.
A Ford motorcycle.
A Ford trike. It's just this fucking truck with one wheel missing.
And I was keeping the ranks of the prude. That was the Clarissa.
Keeping with Clarissa.
Yeah, that was keeping it savage in the Clarissa clan.
Clarissa, you brought the fire this time.
For sure.
You, what you gonna do?
Hey, you, what you gonna do? I had to join in on that one. That was fire.
This has been episode 184 of the City Podcast. Thank you for listening. Yes. We have been your hosts. I'm Tony, and I'm here with
Roman
and your boy Eric.
Hate that boy. And thank you everybody for the comments. But like we say at the end of every episode, Bye.
Bye.